Good morning, it's Sunday, June 5th, and here's our garden walkthrough, whatever it is. As you can see, the poppies are blooming finally. Got quite a few. Lost a few too to the wind, but still look pretty. Strawberries, doing well as usual. Our sacrificial strawberries at the bottom here from our volunteers are really keeping them going. We've gotten a few out of the regular bushes. You can see the where are these cucumbers? Doing pretty well. No actual cucumbers yet, but I say that, and now there is one. Nice. The beans are really taking off. There's just so many in there. Just need to plump up some. Our Carolina Reapers are starting to show some buds. No flowers yet, but lots and lots of little buds. If we can get some in there, I don't know. There's a little bit of one right there. Jalapenos, look at that. Look at all those jalapenos. I've got flowers on the habaneros. No habaneros yet, but lots of flowers, so it's a good sign. This guy popped up out of nowhere. So next year we'll have a real, I hope we'll have a good harvest of asparagus. I think that is a carrot. Not sure how it got there, but we'll see. Our tomatoes are starting to turn red. And we're gonna be inundated with cherry tomatoes for sure. Okay, coming back down. Some of these onions are pretty big. None of them have started to fall over yet, so not picking time yet. I've picked a couple radishes. Most of them are just too small to actually even use, but there's been a couple of them. I think this one right here though is about to bolt. This one's close too, so I think I'll just let them flower, see how they look. We only got a couple of tomatoes on this one. Let's see if I can find one here, right there. So, oh, there's another one back there. Well, cool. Another one underneath there. Yeah, that coriander is just nuts. But it's bringing in the pollinators. Our little bell pepper just keeps plugging along. I think if it got some more sun, it'd probably do a lot better, but you'll see why in a minute. It's not getting the sun. And this is our little banana peppers, sweet banana peppers. It's done pretty well. Again, the same thing. I think it would do a lot better if it was, got full sun, but it's still getting tall, so can't argue with that. And then here's this guy. This is what's kind of blocking out the sun, but it's starting at the top to get some flowers, so we should be close here. We've got these are our pickling cucumbers. They look pretty good. And a few might turn into some fruit here, maybe, if I'm lucky. And then our watermelon is just going crazy here. I haven't seen an actual watermelon yet, but I think we're gonna have one here soon. These sunflowers are gone. Just let them dry out a little bit. Let's go down here. This is our cantaloupe, and there is a cantaloupe back in there. I don't know if you can see it back in there. So we've got at least one, and it's going and going and going. So we picked the last of the potatoes, so there might be a few scragglers sitting around somewhere, but for the most part our potatoes are gone. Corn, just waiting for it to finish developing, but there's a lot of ears in here. I counted at least 30, so even if I get half of that, it's gonna be crazy. Way more than we can eat in the time it would take to, so I may have to preserve some of it or give it away. Then we come over here to our pumpkins, I should say. They're really starting to bulk out. Gotta get them to go down the path here. Let's see, is there anything in here? Any fruit showing? Lots of flower buds, but nothing yet. Let's see, and then the squash. How's the squash doing in here? Ooh, that would be nice if that turned into a squash, because it's starting to go up over the trellis. And it's going into the corn, which is what I wanted it to do. Yeah, that guy didn't do anything, but maybe we'll get lucky. And let's see. And there's this one, the sunflower. It's definitely got some flowers showing up here. And down here, underneath all of this, those little guys are some more pumpkins. Looks like one of them's getting eaten now. But we'll see how those turn out. Let them come out this way towards the rest of the patch. Now, we got one last thing to show you. Let's wander through the yard. Yard kitties. And that is how the apple tree's doing. So I had to take a ton off. I had some limbs that were bending way over, like worse than this is. At least this is propped up. Look at the size of those apples. So my harvest this year won't be as good as last year, but I think it's going to be much healthier on the tree, and I'm going to have much larger apples than last year. Last year's apples were tiny, delicious but tiny. So that's about it, everybody. Thank you. Have a great day.